it's a major setback to Indian diplomat Devyani Khobragade. An arrest warrant has been issued against her in the US. She has been now re-indicted in that visa fraud case. The new indictment was filed in a federal court in Manhattan, which has charged Khobragade for the submission of false documents and statements to the US State Department while applying for her domestic help Sangeetha Richards visa. Remember, this comes just 2 days after a US judge dismissed those charges, citing that Devyani enjoyed diplomatic immunity at the time of that incident. The US court has now said that prosecutors, though, were free to bring in that fresh indictment charges against the diplomat, who is currently in India.
The indictment that was filed against her earlier in January, that had to be dismissed because she had diplomatic immunity on the day that the indictment was filed, which is January 9th. But the judge had said that the prosecutors are free to file fresh charges and fresh indictment against her in the future. And this is what the prosecutors have sort of taken advantage of. This is a little unexpected in the sense that we didn't expect that it will be so soon, but clearly they're not wasting any time. And now Devyani clearly does not have any immunity in the case because she's gone back to India. She does not have diplomatic immunity in the US. And if and when she returns to the US, she will be arrested because the arrest warrant has been issued against her and she will be facing charges on this indictment.
Remember, Devyani Khobragade has been accused of illegally underpaying and exploiting her domestic maid Sangeetha Richards. In fact, the 21-page indictment that has been filed by the Office of Indian-born US prosecutor Preet Bharara states that the diplomat knowingly made those multiple false representations and presented false information to US authorities in order to obtain a visa for her domestic help there. Devyani Khobragade was in fact arrested on the 12th of December, sparking a huge row, bringing the Indo-US relations under immense tension. Talks were suspended. The diplomat, who has now been transferred back to India, is now with the Ministry of External Affairs, and she has throughout this entire incident claimed that she is innocent. She has refuted those charges against her. But the US, just 2 days after a judge there dismissed those charges, has wasted no time, it seems. They have filed that fresh indictment where she's accused of illegally underpaying and exploiting her domestic maid.
It's amazing that in a democracy, 49% are women, and yet women empowerment and the women's vote is not important enough for the politician. Unless women become participants and equal partners for India, India cannot progress. Half of India cannot progress. We make the difference. Women are the power of India. When women vote, women win. So come, join the power of 49.